We don't know that. What if one of us does get a boyfriend? Like that's gonna happen, Naomi. Look at us. I'm a tiny Italian. You're a ditzy blonde. Hey! No offense. And Anderson here, well, I guess she could land a boyfriend or girlfriend if she wants. Or girlfriend? She can be a lesbian if she wants. True. That's okay, Suzu. I'm not sure I want a boyfriend yet. Why not? It's our senior year. Might as well get a boyfriend. Maybe she's just not interested in a relationship, Suzu. Well, it really wasn't about wanting a relationship, but more if there was no one interesting enough to be in a relationship with. Don't get me wrong, I'm an open person, but there were not many interesting guys in the school to go out with. Who knows? Time will tell. Naomi looked at me, wanting to continue the conversation. However, before she could speak, the speakers in the cafeteria started up, and the announcement echoed through the cafeteria. Miss Anderson, please come to the main office immediately. Bring your things with you. Oh my. Looks like our plans have been cut short. The men in the white coats have finally come to get you. Ha 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 ha. Susie, don't joke around. What if it's serious? Fine. If something happens, just call us. Funny enough, something did happen. And it was certainly no laughing matter. Cold. It was really cold. The rain became heavier that afternoon, accompanied by rolling thunder now and then. The skies had turned dark, though I couldn't see any of it under the black umbrella. Not that I was looking up. In fact, I was looking the exact opposite of what I wanted to do. I stared at the grass beneath my feet, unable to look up at the people weeping around me. All I could see was the damp grass under my feet. Only the monologue epilogues that floated through my ears reminded me that I was at a funeral. It was only when the speeches ended that I was finally able to raise my head. A small gathering of mostly made of relatives that I didn't even know who were related to me were huddled around the simple, small grave. Harold Anderson, forever in our hearts. For a while, all I heard was the sound of raindrops on umbrellas. If it weren't raining, everything would probably have been in heavy silence. I looked beside me where my father was standing and holding a large black umbrella for our small family of 3. His face was emotionless, a strange set next to my weeping mother. I wondered what was going through his mind. After all, etched into the smooth gray tombstone before us was his father's name. My grandfather, the one who raised me like his own daughter, had passed away that day. The ceremony was small. Only close family were allowed to come. Slowly, though, people began to leave, leaving my father, mother, and me behind at the grave. A man dressed in a clean black suit under his uniform black umbrella of the heavy funeral attendees walked towards us, introducing himself as grandfather's lawyer. He pulled out a few documents from his suitcase and began to read aloud its contents. And now I shall read Harold Anderson's last will and testament. Only my parents and I were allowed to be present for my grandfather's will. It was under the strict request of his lawyer, and there was a reason why. And to my dearest granddaughter, I give you my estate. All of my furniture and decor inside the residence within the house shall also be given to my granddaughter. What? I couldn't believe my ears. I had earned an entire family estate at 18? That was impossible, and yet it was written by my own grandfather's hand. He passed the family estate to her. Why am I not surprised? Dear, well, did he say anything about what will become the CEO and chairman position of the Anderson Toys Company? No, it is presumed that the vice chairman will succeed the position. Heh, even to the bitter end he wouldn't give in. What a stubborn old man. Shaking his head, my father turned to face my mother with a serious expression on his face. About the estate. We should send her there to get used to the building. It'll be a good place for her to live after high school. Are you sure that we should? Why not? It would be a good experience for her. Honey, what do you think? I wasn't really sure what to say. Why did my grandfather think that I was the appropriate heir to the mansion? Was I even ready to live on my own?